On miehillä ongelmia, on naisilla ongelmia, kaikilla on jotain. Nyt Mira.
You can do this.
Niin varmasti voinkin. Joo.
Ah, Lady
se on.
Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Oh yeah.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
No niin.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
No miksi me ei olla?
Is your family loyal to the king?
Kyllä.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
No.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good. And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served.
Okay.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Joo.
I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Kerros nyt.
Raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Joo.
Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Tätäs ne
You are a
haet.
girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Totta kai.
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Okei.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Tää nyt ei mennyt kyllä ihan putkeen.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
Joo.
Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. No doubt Lady Margaery will forgive you. Eventually. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Lord Tyrion. Tässä edelleen täytyy sanoa, että ihan ei haluaisin tehdä erilaisia päätöksiä, mutta
I was worried.
Ei niinku...
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
Piti...
Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah, what?
It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Viper, Randy Orton.
I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Margaery well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone. if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oof, oof.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne
Politiikkaa,
of Tarth and
politiikkaa.
Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move.
Niin.
Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
Kyllä mä oon sulle
There's
Marjorie
always someone to
lojaali.
please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family.
Todellakin.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Kyllä mä kysyn.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
No mä haluaisin puhua tietysti yksin.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Vaikka nyt Sera et tykkää tästä, niin mun on pakko. Sera will remember that. No niin, varmasti.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know,
Yeah,
my lady,
varmasti.
and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Katsotaan mihinkä tämä nyt lähtee. Sanotaanko näin, että hitaasti tää on alkanut sillain niinku. Hyvin hitaasti. Okei, tämä on menossa nyt sinne The Wallille. Mitä helvettiä täällä nyt tapahtuu? Hei. Sinne meni hevonen.
Seven hells.
Mitä täällä tapahtuu? Se on helvettiä.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Bastard!
My ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat.
Herra jestas.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a droning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As
Yeah.
my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man
Sieltä
holds
se Ramsay
none.
Snow on
Know your
tulossa.
father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
Wow.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There.
Sillä on hevonen
Hear
karka.
that? I know I heard something.
Oh.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Hyvä. Ramsay Snow. Pian he on siellä Strongholdissa. Ei hyvältä näytä. Kuka tää on tää jätkä? Joo. Onks se vielä kunnossa? Morjenstaa sullekin, herää. Kuka sä oot? Wow.
Bloody hell!
Olipas jäätävän näköistä settiä.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
Hienoa.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Lord Gregor. No niin.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone.
Niinpä.
He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Neuvonantaja.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Eikä.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Oh.
The Lord. We need his judgment.
Nyt tulee joku
I've
jätkä.
done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Nyt päästään
Lord Ethan. Miss.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Okei.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Oi!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
Right.
I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Nyt.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Mitä mä nyt... Joo, nyt...
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Varastit meiltä. Mitä mä teen? Isä tekee näin. Tuo käskee tonne. Oi vit. Sä oot silti mä en voi.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironwrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
Help! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out. If you
No.
don't feel ready.
You may carry out the sentence, Sir Round.
My family. This is injustice, my lord!
Oh!
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Niin näkäseen
You
taas.
should have one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Kyllä, näin mä tehdään.
Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Joo. No mennään nyt juttelemaan sitten. Tulooko Garrettin enosta se vai tästä... Missä on se Mira? Sä oot Malkon. Mä menen sun kanssa juttelemaan.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do.
No ei
Carrying
todellakaan
out a
oo.
harsh punishment, no matter how warranted.
Tiedän.
But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
Totta kai.
I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
Okei.
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I
Selvä.
will hold, of course, until you've spoken
Tän
with her.
haetaan lisää
Just
veljiä.
try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
Todellakin.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm
Se on
told I
ihan
must
totta.
choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Joo.
Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house.
Selvä.
Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Okei. Malcolm, kiitoksia omasta neuvostasi.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else.
Hienoa.
Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to. I had no choice.
You always have choices. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
Kyllä.
The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it.
Hienoa.
I
Kiitos
only wish you
luottamuksesta.
did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Olisi kyllä pitänyt kysyä siitä... Se olisi antanut, sisko olisi antanut tuon... Varmaan tosta... Käydään nyt ensin Duncanin luon. Jutellaan sen kanssa ensin.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Nyt vielä. No ainakaan vielä ainakaan vielä anna sille mitään. Minne se on se meidän tappelija? Tää!
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
Jutellaas. Kerropa
I
mun.
have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the White Hills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Jaa.
Do it like you mean it.
On nyt kyllä haastava. Hei, siellä on mun pikkuveli.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength.
Oi.
So I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was.
Hmm.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like
Tuo
that
riittää
one.
sinulle tällä
Only a
hetkellä.
lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
Any man who betrays our family, who becomes a danger to you or Talia, that is my enemy.
Kyllä.
And I'm glad you punished him. Men like him killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Kyllä, sitten kun sä kasvat, niin sä saat. Tää on yksi parhaimmista shieldeistä, mitä löytyy koko maailmasta.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out.
Master Ortingren. Jutellaanpa sen kanssa nyt vielä.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Mä haluan...
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay's snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Joo. Mennään nyt pidetään. Homma kunnossa.
Slash right. That means now.
Se on paha valinta. Se setä on kyllä, että ei pidä lähteä missään nimessä, ja meillä ei ole tarpeeksi miehiä, mutta toisaalta tuolla Sir Royalilla on ihan oikeestikin päteviä pointteja. Jaa.
Are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Mä haluaisin mieluusti antaa sen tolla. Mutta en voi.